And with the descending channel, there are still ways to make money, and we have some market leaders that actually were doing pretty well. So let's look at Apple. How's that one doing?
Apple has been building this upper channel. Apple has been a good little stock for us, as it has given us some areas to buy versus support. Okay, this is a big support area. I drew this little, wedge type pivot on Friday, and it started to go. So I took some home long. You can see by the virtual trading floor. I do think on a macro level, once this really starts getting through 343, you then have this 349, 350, and then we'll be at new highs. But we need the market to really stay strong for this to happen. For right now, it's a good trade. 343 is the next resistance, then 349. I try and be long that.
Let's take a look at Netflix. When I looked at that chart, boy, that was a sweet-looking chart. That one just keeps going up and up.
Well, Alex and yourself, and we've been trying to bring you Netflix. It's been acting so well. Last week it triggered above 250 to 255. Now it's at historic highs. What's good here is to see that this could happen with leaders. That's healthy action. And if you look here at Netflix, this is something you had to own. And I know a lot of people yell at Netflix, the valuation, this and that. But the bottom line is once it broke above this 250 with some heavy volume, you had to be in there, especially if you're a momentum trader. And now we could see close to 300 before this move's all done with.
I think you have to, as you mentioned, look past the fundamentals, because a lot of people say, I don't like this Netflix story, but you can't fight the chart.
Yes, the action doesn't lie.
Let's take a look at Amazon. So how are we looking with that one?
This one's a little slow. It's been holding that 191, 192. So if you look now, it does seem as if it can get above this little descending channel. Look how this support is held. We could see another trade above 200. I would say if it sticks above 196, it's more of a long than a short. And then you have these old highs here at 206.40. So I think it's acting pretty well.
All right, well, let's talk about Baidu. Now, last week we saw Russian search engine Yandex go public. So Baidu, that's basically China's version. Let's see what that one's looking like.
With this one, we talked about the descending channels here as well. This was our go-to stock with Sina about a month and a half ago. It's been in a corrective phase. And if you sell strength, you could buy the dip. And Baidu held the 100-day. Friday, we had our entry. If you take a look here, nice descending channel. Again, this is when patterns change. This is your descending channel. Okay, first things first, this was your breakout failure at earnings that gave you a sell signal. This was your break of support. And then here is a nice move lower, corrective action, into a prior breakout, which turns into support. Here's your 100-day. And on Friday, it poked its head up. Hopefully, you got a little long there. And if so, next resistance is like 139 and then even 144. And lastly, real quick, on Sina, because they tend to move together, this also started to get perky. We talked about this 115.50, started to get above it. Next level here, I believe, is 127. So these leaders are acting well. These leaders right now are giving us some fast action.